What is up? Packful Rap back with another stream. Best believe it. And today we're talking about independence. We're talking about independence, and we're talking about darn it, bro, I forgot the other topic. Independence. Oh, and patience. Those are the two things we're discussing today. We've spoken about a bunch of different things over the course of the week, and today we're discussing independence and patience, and why and what they could do for you, and how they're a valuable asset, a valuable tool you can be utilizing in today's time. Times change, everything changes, everything grows over time, and today's a different, everything changes. You got to keep these tools on your belt at all times, ready to utilize at any given moment. You never know when you need to utilize patience, and you need to utilize independence. Gonna give it a little bit of time just for the chat to come up. If the chat's gonna show up tonight, I don't know, or this today, but gonna have a little bit of a shorter stream on this Wednesday. I hope everyone is having an amazing Wednesday. Real spill, like, yeah, for real, bro. I hope everyone's had a dope Wednesday. It's only noon. We got the rest of the day going. I just wanted to stop by and put my 2 cents in real quick, and talk about these two important topics. I've been building on these for like I do with all my topics. I build on them and before I present them to you. But yeah, like all my topics, I always build on it. But just waiting for the chat to fill up a little bit, for some viewers to come in before we start discussing today's new topic. But for real, we're talking about independence, and we're talking about patience, right? And this is why some people aren't seeing the gains that they should necessarily be seeing, because they're not having patience. They're not having the right amount of patience. You always got to be quick on your feet and acting, but you still need to be, in certain times you need to be patient, because it takes a real man to keep holding and keep staying whenever something's already, like, a lot of people will leave after like their first check or something, right? But it takes a real man to keep going and collecting. It's a patient thing. It's a patient thing. But yeah, the first thing that I want to say though is if you're a younger person, one of the most important things you can do in your life that will guarantee you more happiness and success is find more independence, and find as much independence as possible. You do not want to rely on anyone for anything, no matter what it is, even if it's for just you really don't want to rely on anybody for anything, because you cannot trust the humans, bro. Do not trust no human. Just don't rely on nobody. You cannot rely on anyone. That's just gonna be tons of times you're gonna be let down. So really, as a young person, you need to find as much independence as possible, and rely on yourself. Don't look for nobody to hand you 10, 15 bucks, whatever, bro. You got to just my bad. Hey, sorry if I've been having connection issues. Hope my connection's a little bit better now, but as I was saying, as a young person, you got to make sure you have as much independence as possible. You don't want to rely on people to drive you or like give you to pay for your stuff. It's really going to give you an advantage if the more independence you have. And that can be through getting a job or getting your car or whatever is going to give you independence and not make you rely on other people. You need to be a self-sustainable machine, and that's how you're truly going to get happiness and shit like that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can take help from other people. Yes, you can accept help, but overall, you need to be as independent as possible. But yes, you can accept help from people. It is okay to accept help, but you need to be as independent as possible in order to be very happy as a young person. Yeah, because like, for example, if you're a younger person and you're very independent, you don't need to wait for your parents to give you money or something. You could just go out and get whatever you want. You can go out and get your cart or whatever it is. You don't need to wait for somebody to drive you somewhere. You could do it yourself if you have, so you need to gain your independence, and that's truly the key. If you're a younger person, you got to gain your independence, and that's just going to make you happier in life, whatever's. And this actually applies to anyone of all ages, because some people are old and don't really have their independence still, because some people are old and still like don't have they don't have their shit figured out. They don't have they're in debt or something. They'll blah blah blah. So that's not, you need to have financial independence as well. You need to have independence of everything. You got to make sure people around you remain loyal. You got to have peace of mind in all aspects. It's independence everywhere. Like, you need to have independence everywhere. You can't be hesitating. Oh, what if this person's gonna do me wrong? Blah blah blah. No, independence is literally gonna be key. Have that shit locked down, because people are gonna betray you. You cannot trust a single human. You cannot trust a human. People are gonna betray you. Shit like that. So, coworkers, friends, like. So it really come down to like, you need to strive and like gain as much resources for your family as you possibly can. That's a life goal. And I'm just saying, stay aware of these distractions. Shout out to everyone watching. If you're tuning in, bro, just like drop a like too and sub. Shout out to everyone tuning in on this beautiful day. We're just having a quicker stream talking about independence and patience. Let's discuss patience. Patience is important because it takes a real man to hold a lot of money. Most people are gonna blow $1,000. They're gonna blow $100, and no matter how much it is, most people are gonna blow that amount. It takes a real man to hold a position where it's plus 200%, and you're waiting for the plus 300, plus 400, and that's why I'm going so crazy on these stocks and shit, because I got the balls to hold plus 300, plus 400. I'm not just gonna sell out at plus 200 if I see the potential. Most people are working only a few months and then calling it whenever, like, or just taking a check. There's tons of examples. Tons of examples. Shout out Phantom in the chat. But yes, sir. You got to be patient, because that's why people are not getting their gains that they deserve. They're not getting the gains that they deserve because, shout out Freedom in the chat, because they're not being patient enough with themselves. And so you're not going to get the gains you deserve if you're not being consistent with going to the gym. I know people who go to the gym every day and who've been doing it for months and who've been getting gains. So it's like real shit. So it's just consistency. Like, you gotta believe, trust in yourself, and like that's how people are able to get those huge literally max wins, like huge profits and shit. Smoking on some straight gas. I don't remember exactly strains and shit though. But yo, shout out to you, bro. Sup? I'm good. I'm good. I hope y'all are well. Real shit. We're just having a shorter stream this afternoon, um, talking about patience and yeah. But you gotta always remember to be patient. Like, if it's valuable, keep holding on to it until like you use your best intuition, obviously. But like, don't necessarily trash something just because you're not seeing it. Like, but there are times you gotta abandon the boat. But usually, you just gotta be patient, like, and keep doing the best thing you do. Keep doing what you do and just keep attacking that shit, and that's how you're not gonna just. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's not gonna be an overnight thing, and that's what these young people think, is that it's gonna be one night they're just gonna wake up to 100K in their bank account off of some music video. Like, it's not. Unfortunately, that's not the truth. Like, like, but we already have so much like opportunity, so it's really easy. Like, just get a job, and that's the meta. The job is a meta, so just do that. That's the way people been doing it. That's the way people build families and shit. Trust your intellect and just believe in that. Like, believe in that shit. Like, be patient with it. Shout out Freedom. Shout out Maria in the chat. But yeah, thanks for. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all leave a like and whatever. You know what I'm saying. Out here in the Pacific Northwest, we're talking about, if you're a young person, you need to get as independent as possible. You need to get your whip, you need to get your job, so you're not relying on people like giving you money and stuff, taking you places. You can have the freedom to do what you please. And also remain patient, because it takes a real man. It takes a real man to like remain patient in these times. Like, a real person, a real soul to remain patient. And if you see progress, keep it going, keep feeding it. I be investing, I be putting my and like, whenever I double my money, I keep holding it. I'm not pulling out. But you need to remember your roots. You need to remember where you came from, because your success can literally go away like a snap. So whenever you get up, you can just go back down. So you always should be aware of that too. Remember your roots. That's what's ultimately going to ground you in life, is your roots, is where your origin is from, where you originated from. That's what's going to ground you in this life. And you cannot go wrong if you remain true to your roots. That's how I do it. Like, it's just perspectives and shit. But yo, shout out to everyone who's tuned in today. Bunch of new people. I really appreciate y'all. Packful logging out. Till tomorrow. Peace.